All right, guys, what's up? Hello, welcome. How is everybody doing?
Hey.
Hi, Marissa. What's up, my love? Can you guys hear us and see us okay?
Yes, okay. Just okay.
Just okay.
That's all we're going for
Oh no,
here.
Jenna's here. Gotta go.
Wow.
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 Why don't you love me?
Yes.
I just want you to love me.
All right, guys. So welcome to the first episode of Vampire the Masquerade Night Prophecies. Oh my god, Jenna, thank you for the resub, and Cermex, thank you for following. Mwah.
Boy.
Thank you. Alright, perfect. Seems like everything sounds okay. Memsi, can you, like, talk just a little louder? No, a little
Hello?
louder. Can you
Hello?
talk?
Hello? Hello. Hi. Hola. What's up? How's it running? How's it going?
Okay, better. Steve, can you speak for a second?
How's it going, everybody? Can you hear me?
Do it again?
Hey.
Okay, it seems fine. Okay, I put everybody more or less in the same volume.
Yay.
All right, guys. So, this is what's gonna happen. This is just a little hello to everybody. We are not going to be talking to you guys throughout the RP because it's immersive. So, if we are paying attention to chat, we're not in the game. We're not in the role play. So throughout it, we're not going to be interacting with you. But we have the mods down there. I have commands today specifically for the RP in case you guys are confused or need to know something. I have the basics down there. But all in all, what I can say is just like sit back, grab some snacks, grab a drink, grab some whatever it is that you want to grab to relax and enjoy. Again, it's gonna go. We don't know what's gonna happen, so all of us are like, kind of. I don't know. I'm like nervous and excited. So yeah, this is what it is. It is Vampire the Masquerade. So thank you, Jenna. If anything,
That's gonna screw me up
please.
if you keep talking
Yeah,
about Jenna. I'm like, what? I didn't do anything.
yeah, Jenna. So, yeah, I know.
It's okay.
What's up, American Witch? Hi. Yeah, just
Everybody's
grab.
saying change the stream title.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the
shit.
stream title is still for your last
Wow.
one.
Okay, I did everything but that. Okay, let's do
Professional streamer.
first. Super profesh. Super profesh. I was like, I got this. I have everything. Nope. Mm-mm.
There's always
First
something you forget.
episode of Night Pro. Is that how you say it? Yes. Vampire the Mass. Ah! Right. Roleplay. Okay. And there is a category for it, right? For roleplay? I'm sorry, guys. This was not supposed to be like this. For the Masquerade roleplay. Alright. Not just chatting. Roll. Hello. Roll in the hole. No. Oh, Vampire. The Masquerade. Perfect. Tags. Roleplay. There you go. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, guys, can you see? Can you see it? Yeah?
Yep, it's good.
Perfect. All right. Well, if Jenna, our storyteller, so Jenna is our storyteller. She will be telling the story that us me, Eden, Alejandro, and Sparta are going to be living through her
Yeah.
in like through our characters in her world that she created for this chronicle campaign. So if you want to go ahead and do a little introduction.
Sure. So our city or our campaign is centered around the city of New Orleans. So that's where all of our vampires will reside, possibly one day. We'll get into that in the RP. It's kind of funny because none of these people actually reside in the city, so that's interesting. But everything will be happening in New Orleans. Oh, wow. Look at you with this command.
I know, I'm a
Ruled by
genius.
the Camarilla. I mean, do I need to even talk? Just put these things in for me. No, there's 4 main territories, like it says, which will be very important as we progress through the story. And all of those different little territories and people will play a big part in how the city is run and the influence in the city and things like that. So yeah, I have some fun stuff prepared. Obviously, I can't go into too much detail about that. We'll let the RP unfold. But let's get into our other cast members. So we'll just go down here to Steve, aka Sparta. If you want to give a quick little intro about your character.
So my character's name is Sparta. He's a gangrel. And how much should we tell? Because we were
There is
so
right here. You can just like there. I make commands for each and every clan. If you guys hear a word, there should be a command there. If you don't worry. You're going to discover this world for a very
Through
specific
this.
reason. Just hang on tight. Like we'll get there.
Yeah. And also, just so you guys know, we on Mondays now,
Monday. Mm-hmm.
we're over on my Discord, Twitch channel. We are going to be doing like a little podcast, and that's where we can answer a lot of your questions.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're watching the RP, if there's something that you don't understand or you're just curious about or whatever, then on Monday nights, that's when we'll be able to kind of dive into that.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to take away from the RP experience when we actually get into the RP here. So we'll be able to do that over there. It's at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard
Mm-hmm.
on Monday nights. So anyway, sorry, continue.
so Sparta's a gangrel. He's a bit of a brawler type. Uh, he's gonna be a little rough around the edges, and he's gonna be more of the strong, stubborn sort. So he should be fun, and he should mesh well with the other players.
We'll see about that.
We'll
Yes,
see.
we will.
We'll see how all of these people are gonna get together in just a few minutes. All right. What about you, Alejandro?
So, I play a guy named Alejandro. He's a bruja. He's righteous. Can be a little bit of a dick. Very hot-headed and gets pissed off really fast.
All great traits
so,
for a vampire.
so
Oh my god, BD, you are
we'll see what
amazing. Thank you.
We will see what happens.
All right. And last but certainly not least, Eden.
So, hello. Eden is a human. She is a singer
dun, dun.
and performer, actress. She's been in the entertainment industry for the last 7 years about, growing definitely a lot more, especially like country wise in the last 2 years. She has been known as being a little bit of a wild child, but she has also been known for having lost her husband young to brain tumor. And so the wilding, is related to the trauma and everything. But she's been on tabloids and scandals for, drunk driving and like, you know, making scenes in clubs and shit like that. So yeah, she's a feisty, like, entertainer that is in town for her own concert and end of the tour that she's doing. So this is who I'm going to be.
She's like all that.
I'm all that. Excuse me.
You don't know who I am?
Baba, thank you
Excuse
so
me?
much for the bits. Mwah. Robo Noel, thank you so much for the follow.
All right. Well, is there anything? Do you want me to give you a few minutes to finish rolling your?
No, I'm good. I am
Okay.
good. I know that we're gonna start with Alejandro and Sparta, right?
Yes.
So
Yep.
I am going to mute my microphone
Perfect.
and my thing here on our call. And yeah, I'm gonna be
You do
here.
your
So
thing. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here.
I'm gonna
Not
be
going
here.
anywhere.
All
At
right,
least for the next
guys.
6 hours.
Well, welcome to, again, thank you so much for showing up and thank you so much for coming
Yes.
through and for watching. I'm gonna disappear for a second, so enjoy the RP for now.
All right. Well, let's get started. Okay. Okay, Sparta and Alejandro. You're on your way to meet Ronaldo Hoffman in the French Quarter to discuss your current job. The Camarilla has been sparing with details per usual, but their orders were clear. You are to find information about a potential outsider that has come to the city to cause harm to someone of importance. You have no idea who the person of importance is or what the potential outsider may be after. You have only been given the name Isaiah Yernif as a potential suspect, but you need more information in order to verify if this was good intel or if the Kindred is in any way connected to the threat the Camarilla has been made aware of. Tonight is the final night of Mardi Gras, one of the biggest and most anticipated days of the year for both humans and kindred alike. This is the one and only night of the year that Prince Catalina opens her hunting grounds to the other clans. It's a celebration on many levels. The streets are overflowing with young and old, many of whom are under the influence of a wide variety of narcotics and alcohol, making them very easy prey to the looming shadows that lurk in the night. Sparta and Alejandro. You arrive at your normal rendezvous location and find Ronaldo sitting in his usual spot in the far corner of the establishment. At first glance, you can see a woman you don't recognize is accompanying him. As soon as you step into Lafitte's blacksmith shop, it feels almost as if you've been transported back in time. Its original structure was built in the 17th century, and it still stands strong and storms the weather your city often faces. Its thick stone walls don't allow much light to flood inside. It's dimly lit by candles that have been placed around the crowded establishment. Located on the corner of Bourbon Street and St. Philip Street in the French Quarter, it's one of the oldest surviving structures in New Orleans and also rumored to be the most haunted. Alejandro, as you make your way through the small lounge area to where Ronaldo is waiting, you will notice that the barkeep, who is a stunningly gorgeous woman, looks in your direction. She winks at you when you make eye contact with her, then goes back to helping the gentleman sitting at the bar. You gracefully pushed your way through the crowd, enjoying their drinks and whispering about the haunted tales that they've heard. And now you're at the table where Ronaldo sits. He is wearing the same robes he wore the last time you saw him days ago, although this time he has sandals on. He looks tired and somewhat annoyed. Now that you're close enough, you can see more of the woman's features. She's petite, but looks strong. Her skin is a beautiful caramel color, and her hair dark brown and short. On the right side of her head, just above her ear, there is a design shaved into her head. She's wearing a black leather jacket with many pockets and zippers, along with leather fingerless gloves. She sits lounging back, arms crossed, staring straight ahead at something across the room. Ronaldo looks up at you, nods his head, and you guys sit in the booth to join him. Well, it's about time you guys showed up.
Sorry, we're late. What do you have for us?
Well, as you know, we've got another job. Gracefully, we've been given another chance. You guys know how things went the last time.
They
Ronaldo,
definitely could have gone better.
Ronaldo looks directly at Alejandro, then back to Sparta. Yeah, they could have gone better, to say the least. Well, I spoke with the Galileo Sisters, and those girls love to talk. I don't know if you've ever talked to them anyway. They had some information about some reports over at the Ritz Carlton. Some strange things have been happening there. Told them kind of what we were looking for. We don't have a lot of information to go on, so I don't know where to start, but it sounded like possibly something we might be able to look into.
And who's the outside help? And I look over at the lady with us.
As you say outside help, Colette kind of scoffs, like, "Hmm. I'm the outside help. Oh, right. Well, I'm not an outsider here, sweetheart. I've been here for a while. But my name's Colette. I've been asked by Lindsay to be here." She doesn't look at you at all while she's saying. She's still keeping her gaze completely straight across the room.
I say to her, "So you're here to make sure we don't mess up again?"
Basically. And please don't. There's lots of better things that I can do with my time. I don't feel like babysitting often.
Fair enough.
So what about you tell us what you're staring at? You haven't gazed us 1 second here since we came in.
Oh, are you feeling insecure? Should I stare at you instead? She looks at Alejandro.
You wish.
Ronaldo. Okay, guys. We don't need to start off like this. She's here to help us. She's been asked by Lindsay to be here. We didn't make a good impression the first time. Basically, Lindsay had to clean up our mess. And Colette kindly agreed to come along so that there would be no messes to clean up this time. So, if you don't want her here, I don't care. But you need to respect that she's here and she's been asked to be here. She's not the enemy.
Fair enough. So where do we go from here?
Well, I'm wondering if you guys have found any information on your own. Have you talked to anyone about this Isaiah Yernif?
I haven't. We came straight here, and the name doesn't ring a bell. We should probably find some contacts that we can get in touch with, see if they've heard any rumors of any outside, like strange outsiders that have come into town recently that might be suspicious.
Okay. What about you, Alejandro?
Name doesn't ring a bell, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
However, a lot of people come in and leave, right? Do we have any description on this fellow?
Sadly, we don't. We don't know much about Isaiah. We don't even know if that's who we're looking for. We don't even know if this information that was shared is good information. Perhaps it's a distraction from something else that may be happening. We don't know. But
So we're
clearly,
shooting blanks.
yeah, so to speak. So we are kind of in the dark right now. That's why I spoke with the Galileo Sisters. They're probably our best source to speak to when it comes to finding out information about the city and um, who's where and doing what. They are very nosy. Don't know if you recall meeting them, but they like to know all about your life and ask very personal questions. Makes me quite uncomfortable, but it's just the way they are. But anyway, I figured they would be a good place to start. But they didn't have too much information. They don't know who this Isaiah is. Um, and in addition to Lindsay, who of course is always, trying to keep a well-rounded approach when it comes to enforcing things in our city. She doesn't know of anyone that is here without permission. However, with the festivities that we have had going on this week, could be a number of people. This is the one time of the year that Prince Catalina is a little more lenient on who comes and goes. So, if anyone were to know that, this would be the perfect opportunity to come into the city while everyone is distracted, so to speak. So,
Do you know how many people come here from Mardi Gras?
I wouldn't know that. I don't really like people, so I don't particularly
talking-
enjoy these festivities.
We're talking a large number. We're trying to look for one person. No
Oh, you're
information.
doing that
Needle in a
thing that you
haystack.
do. Oh, that rhetorical question thing. You do that often. It confuses me. I'm a very literal person. Sorry. Continue.
We get 10 to 20,000, maybe even more per Mardi Gras. We have
Okay.
no information. We have nada.
And no leads.
Well, the only thing we have right now is the Ritz Carlton, which I don't know much about. I don't know anything about this place, but the Galileo Sisters, they said that they've been hearing some whispers about something strange happening there, whatever that means.
Well, the Ritz is usually pretty fancy, so
Mm-hmm.
they would be able to tell us if any strange characters had come to stay there. Perhaps we should go speak to the people there first and just see if they've heard of the name Isaiah or at least seen any strange characters.
Very true.
The
I
thing
think that's a
is,
good idea.
only problem I see here is that he can say we can be looking for an Isaiah, but how do you know it's a real name?
That's also true. But
Falsifying your name is quite easy.
Ronaldo, do we have any contacts or are there any other kindred that happen to be at the Ritz? Do you know of?
Oh, the Galileo sisters own it. I don't know if they're there, but they own lots of things. Those women are very well off. The prince really loves them. We could
So
contact them.
so the manager at the Ritz is probably familiar with the kindred.
I I don't know how the Galeos conduct their business.
But with them, we would have access to every single person in there.
And if the manager's familiar with the kindred, he would recognize any strange kindred that may have passed through.
Possibly.
Would you be able to contact the Galileo Sisters and find out if we can have access to the manager of the Ritz?
Well, I can't. But maybe Colette can use her. What do they call those things? That mobile device that you like to use. What is it? It's a cell phone. Right, right. Maybe she can contact them.
Colette, would you please be able to do that for us?
She kind of rolls her eyes a little, takes out her phone, sends a text message. A few minutes later, message returns. It says she asked, "Can you help us gain access to the hotel? We have some questions." Then Ashley is who she texted, responds and says, "Yeah, sure, I'll tell them you're stopping by." So she says that she can tell them we're stopping by. If we have any questions, they'll answer them.
All right, well, I think we have our starting point. What do you think, Alejandro?
We have something. It's where to start. I need to keep an eye on everyone pretty much at this point. What was the purpose of of this guy coming here?
Well, we don't know. The information that we got was that there was some sort of outsider in the city, and that, excuse me, that they intended to do harm to someone. But it's very generalized. We have not much to go on, and we don't know if the source is reliable or if this
Bar,
Isaiah is connected at all to the information that we got.
I mean, a bar fight could be causing harm to someone. But I guess we could go down to the Ritz and see if we can find something.
It's the only lead we got, so I say we head there.
All right. Well, sounds good to me. Before we go, I will say this, just because of our experience together. Let's just try to stay calm and talk to people before we do anything rash that requires a cleanup crew. Is everybody in agreement with that?
Agreed.
I'll
Perfect.
try.
Okay. Well, I guess that's as best as I can get. And Ronaldo stands up, and you guys begin to make your way to the hotel. Finn, can you hear me? Because, hold on. I don't know if she can hear me.
Hello?
Okay, you can't hear me.
Okay, yes.
I forgot to tell you this, by the way. We're doing a concert scene while you're still human.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to transition to that now. So the coterie is making their way to the hotel. Now we're going to transition over to Eden at her concert. So you have just finished your concert. This is the big finale of Mardi Gras. The crowd is massive. Everyone's pumped up. You're pumped up. You just had the time of your life. And you're saying goodbye to your fans, waving off as you exit the stage. And as you exit to the backstage area, you're approached by a fan who has like VIP access that was able to come backstage.
Mm-hmm.
So they come rushing over to you. Oh my god, Eden. Hi.
Hi guys. Did you guys
Oh
like
my
the
God.
concert?
Yes, I love you, Eden. So the fan is a tall, slender man. Um, looks very fashionable. Very excited to see you, of course. And like I said, he has had access to get backstage with you.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I love the concert. I mean, any chance I could see you, I have taken that opportunity. And that when I found out you were coming to my city, it was like the best thing that I could ever experience. You're right here in my backyard.
That makes me so happy. I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really did. Listen, listen. He kind of gets really close to you.
Yeah.
I've heard that you throw some of the best after parties, and I would die if you let me join you. Like, I mean, I'm chill. Don't worry. I'm totally chill, so you can trust me. But oh my god, if you would let me join you, for like all of the after party stuff, oh my god, it would be a dream come true.
Well, I mean, I could ask my manager. Maybe he can
Yeah.
like let you know.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
I
you
have
could do
not
that.
organized yet. Like not 100%. I have an idea, but yes, you're right.
Okay. So it was right. Like you throw some epic parties.
Yeah, I do.
Sweet. Okay. How can they like get in touch with me?
If you give your contact, we can reach out to you. I mean, it seems
Okay.
like you definitely paid to be here, back here, so why not?
Oh yeah, I did. It was really expensive, but it was worth every penny. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, sure. Like go talk to Marcus over there. He's in the
Okay.
with the security people
Okay.
down the hallway.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. He scurries away really happily, kind of like skipping to go talk to Marcus. Okay. So your fan is now connecting with Marcus. After a few minutes, Marcus comes over and confirms with you. Hey, you told this guy to come talk to me?
Yeah, if you could just like check him out just for a second, like just to make sure. He seems like very excited, and you know that I like to bring a person in. You know, it's good PR and stuff like that. So I mean, I wouldn't mind, but if you can just like, give it a little check up with him. But he wants to like come after to party with me and the crew.
Okay.
So,
All right.
I still don't know what we're gonna do. So,
Okay.
if he passes the everything in the little check, then like you can maybe like send him a message or something.
Okay. So if he's a go, do you want me to just send him to the hotel and he
Yeah,
can meet up with you
sure.
there? Okay.
Sure, yeah. Sounds good. I mean, I told
Perfect.
everybody else to do the same, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Sounds good. I'll check him out, and if he's good to go, we'll get him connected.
Perfect.
All right. Be careful, but have fun.
Oh, you know it. I have some experience, okay? I learned my lessons.
Yeah, I know. Cindy's not going to be excited about any PR massacres, so keep it in line.
Okay, I'll do my best. I
Okay.
promise.
All right. Have fun.
Thank
Okay,
you.
he goes off. And now I'm assuming you're going to continue on your way.
Yeah, I will probably like get my stuff from like, the changing room or whatever and like catch a cab or like get lifted to the hotel and back to my room so I can like take a shower, change, you know, wait for my friends and my crew to come by and I don't know, open a few bottles of really good champagne that I had ordered like at reception before. Yeah, something like
Perfect.
that.
Okay, so Eden is now on her way back to the hotel to get ready for the after parties and the festivities. All right, perfect. So we're going to transition back to our coterie. You guys are just now arriving at the Ritz Carlton. It's very fancy, super fancy. Probably one of the fanciest places you guys have ever been. You don't typically go to these types of places. When you walk in, you can immediately just see there's a big, beautiful chandelier. But one thing that you notice is there are people everywhere. Like an absurd amount of people are in this hotel, and people that don't really look like they belong in this type of establishment. There's lots of young people. They're holding signs. You can tell they're like really like giddy. They're super excited. You don't really know what all of the fuss is about, but there are just loads of people, and the hospital, the hotel staff are kind of in a little bit of like a frenzy. They're like, oh god, like there's so many people. They're trying to do crowd control. They're trying to tell people to leave. If they're not staying at the hotel, then they need to get off of the property. It's kind of like a bit of a chaotic situation happening in this very stunning hotel lobby, something that you wouldn't expect to see at a place like this. So you enter and you're attempting to get the attention of the staff, but are having a difficult time because, like I said, they're very preoccupied trying to control. I'd say there's a good close to 100 people within the lobby and even spilling outside of the lobby. There's just people everywhere. And you can see that Colette is a little uncomfortable. One thing that I forgot to do before we left the bar is you two go ahead and give me a dice roll to check your hunger. Uh-oh.
2.
Okay, so all right. So Sparta's hunger is at a level 2 and Alejandro is at 1. So Sparta, you two are feeling a little uncomfortable. There's a lot of people. You're a little hungry. I mean, it's nothing that you can't manage, but you do kind of feel that burning like in your chest and your throat, being so close to all of these people and surrounded by so many people that, you know, are filled with the very thing that you desire. So you're a little uncomfortable too, and you kind of notice that Colette's feeling a little uncomfortable. Ronaldo walks to the desk, and you know he's trying to wave the staff down, and he's not having a lot of success. And Colette looks over at Sparta and says, "What the fuck are all these people doing here?"
I have no idea, but this is definitely going to make it harder.
Like, what are they on about? Like, they're holding signs.
I look over at one of the signs and try to read what it says.
It says, "Eden, will you marry me?"
I look at Colette and I say, who the fuck is Eden?
Fuck if I know. Do you know who Eden is? Wait, Eden. Wasn't there some like fancy singer lady that was supposed to perform tonight? Is that her name?
Oh, that's right. She's some kind of
Think so.
superstar or something.
Oh, so these are like her groupies?
Fucking groupies.
Oh.
Because when you think about it, they're not fucking her right now, so they're just outside trying to be a fuck toy.
Wow. Okay. Don't know what to say to that. Colette walks away a little. She goes to kind of mingle near some of the fans that are giddy about this Eden character to see if she can maybe listen in and get any information that might be useful to them. But other than just, you know, being like talking about the concert and how much they love her and things like that, she doesn't get any useful information. So just kind of awkwardly standing beside people that she does not like look like she belongs with at all. But trying to get any information she can. Finally, Ronaldo's able to call over a staff member and get his attention. And they have a quick little conversation, and he tells the staff his name and that, you know, the Galileo Sisters sent him to check some things out. He doesn't go into a lot of detail, but he asks them if there is an Isaiah Yernif that is staying at the hotel. The guy says no, I don't know what you're talking about. The guy's very distracted, can't really focus. And then Ronaldo starts asking him questions about the people that have been coming and going, and the guy kind of like puts his hands out like, do you really think we've been able to monitor who's coming and going with this madness? So Ronaldo kind of is annoyed, but can accept the fact that with this type of crowd, that might be something that's hard to do. So he retreats and joins Sparta and Alejandro. Are you guys doing anything? Are you trying to get any information? What are you guys doing?
I am standing in a corner very awkwardly and very uncomfortable with all of this crowd.
Okay.
Say,
Right.
why don't we... Sparta, you see him? You're right there?
I've definitely been better. I don't think we should stay here for too long.
I mean, I think I know what we can do with you. Maybe feeling uncomfortable around people.
And what's that?
Get your ass to the security camera area. Start looking at footage. See if you see anyone suspicious.
That's not a bad idea.
You're alone. Well, probably gonna be one guy in there, but
That's not a half bad idea. Is Ronaldo with us at this point?
He's now, I'd say probably at the end of this conversation, he's now standing with you guys.
I look at Ronaldo and I say, do you think we could get access to the security cameras?
Oh, sure. I think the Galileo Sisters, we can do whatever we'd like.
Because if we search the security footage, we might be able to find something, but we would need to narrow it down because we don't have any idea of time or anything like that. But perhaps we
Right.
can scan the crowd and see if we notice anything.
Sure.
And I was wondering, there would you said there was a rumor that this person might be targeting some high profile person.
Mm-hmm.
I look at this huge crowd and I says, "Well, it seems like there's a high profile person coming here. Do you think it might have any connection?"
Possibly. Something is going on here. I should have asked. I didn't think to ask. But yeah, I think you're correct.
If you would
Sparta,
please. Yes, Alejandro.
go and check the security cameras. I'm gonna go over to the desk and ask for a list of guests for the past week.
Sounds like a plan. Ronaldo, can you get me
Look
access
at
to the
you. I'm
security
proud
camera?
of you guys. You're taking initiative. What?
I say, Ronaldo, would you please be able to get me access to the security footage?
Oh, sure. Come. Okay. You guys go. Tries to wave down the guy again. We'll have to wait several more minutes because this guy's very busy. And he finally approaches, and Ronaldo asks, "Oh, could you help my friend? We're here on very important business, and the Galileo sisters know that she should have told you." The guy shakes his head, right. But we need to view your security footage. So if you could let my friends have access, if you just tell him where to go. And the guy, like, he's clearly overwhelmed. This poor hostess receptionist guy is just like, I should have asked for the day off. Like, he's very just feeling chaotic. So he's like, okay, like, come with me. And he takes you back. Say you kind of go not too far away from the front desk area. And there is a door that's locked that says security, and he lets you inside. There are two security, I guess, would you call them security guards? I guess people in there working, watching the footage. And you enter, and he tells him, let this guy he needs to do whatever he needs to do, and he leaves.
I walk up to the security guys and I start talking to them and I say, Have you guys noticed, aside from today's madness, obviously, any strange characters that might seem off for a place like this in like the past week or so?
There's like an old gentleman. He's like, well, I mean, have you seen the lobby? There's a lot of people that don't typically come here that are here.
I mean, aside from today, like
Well, it's
three,
been like
4,
this
5 days.
for it's been like this for the better part of a week, you know.
May I have access to the cameras, please? Will you show me how to use them?
Sure. Sits you down and kind of gives you a quick little tutorial. It's really easy. Just flip through the different cameras. Tells you if you want to view stuff from the past, you know, just go click on these things and I'll show you the past and whatever.
For first, I just want to look over the cameras, just at all the crowds and everything, and just try to see if I notice anything odd.
Like live, like
Yeah.
right now. Okay,
Yeah, like right now.
okay. Go ahead and roll a. Oh, you don't have any investigation. Bah humbug. I was gonna say investigation, but you don't have an investigation, so we'll do wits. Oh, I want to do wits and investigation, but you don't have investigation, so just give me a wits. Maybe somebody who has investigation points should have joined you.
Yeah, I just flipped up my character sheet and realized that.
It's okay. It's
And
okay.
since I have 2 hunger dice, they're both going to be hunger.
Oh wow. Yikes.
Well,
Well, we're gonna start this off with a bang. So I need to get these character sheets. Is
please don't fuck me.
you might already be fucked.
An 8 and a 2.
Okay. So that's not that bad. You got a fail and a success. So you're safe for now. So as you're flipping through, you said you're flipping through the live feed, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you're flipping through the live feed. You're kind of just going through all the different areas of the hotel and different things like this. You can obviously see that the outside, for the most part, is full of people. The inside lobby, as you already know, is full of people. There have been some people that kind of have escaped the lobby area and are like exploring different levels of the hotel. You can tell that like people are trying to find the room, I guess, of this person that is there. And you get to the top floor and you notice that the top floor looks a bit off. It's the only floor that doesn't have any activity outside, except there are 4 security guards on this floor. So at the elevator, from maneuvering the cameras in different ways and being able to see this, you can see that there are 2 what look like security guards at the what is the word? Elevator. And then there are 2 a little bit further down the hall. You can't really see them from the camera angles, but they're a little bit further down the hall. It appears that they are outside of one of the rooms. So you think you have possibly located where this person that everybody might be so crazy about is staying, just based off of that information. As you're watching, hold on. I feel like this is okay. You don't need to roll for this. This is just shit you would see. You're not okay. Never mind. Okay. So as you're watching the feed for the camera that's kind of pointed toward the elevator, you see that the elevator opens and two men are inside of the elevator, and they kind of pass something to the sorry if you can hear that, it's my cat feeders. They pass something to the like security guys, and they kind of are having some type of exchange. One of the guys gets on his phone and whatever, and you're kind of watching this whole thing take place. And then after a few minutes, the guy kind of nods and waves these two men into the hallway and let them pass. So you've seen this exchange, and now these two men are making their way down the hallway to the other where the other security guys are. And then that's all you can see, because once they get there's no cameras that go down the hallway, so you just see them kind of descend into the hallway area.
And are the two security guys still with me?
They're still in the room with you.
I look over at them and I say, "So what's going on the top floor?"
Oh, that's some I don't know, pop star. What kind of music does she sing? I don't know. She's a musician. She's a singer. She's staying here for she performed in the Mardi Gras festivities.
I ask them, "Will you come look at this?" And I rewind it back to that little exchange and I ask them, "So what's going on with this?"
They watch. Maybe that's her boyfriend. I don't know. I mean, if the security let them through, then I would suggest that everything's fine. But maybe we can radio up to them if you have questions. But I wouldn't know.
Will you do that, please?
Sure, radios. Hey Albert. Who are the fellas that you let in up there on the top floor? Few seconds, I should say. You hear through the radio, oh, they were just a couple of fans of this lady that's staying here. They had permission to come up here. Everything's good though, I think.
I look at him and say, "Thank you for your time."
Yeah, of
And
course.
and I walk out and start making my way back to Alejandro and Ronaldo.
Alrighty. So as you get back over to them, Colette has joined after listening in to all of these conversations, and she is telling in the middle of telling Alejandro and Ronaldo about all of the whispers, and she's like, apparently they let some guy upstairs, and like everyone's really upset, and they're like, people are threatening to like rush the hotel and like go upstairs. I don't know. They don't know why that guy was allowed to go up there, but they're not. But they're getting very jittery. Things are getting a little questionable down here. So
All right. What did you find out?
I tell them what I saw and I say, "Not much. I realized I don't know shit about computers."
well, it would have been quite interesting if I had gone with you, because not much help in that department. You should have
So
asked
apart,
Colette to join you. She likes those things, don't you? She nods.
so apart from sucking at computers, did you see anything interesting?
I describe what happened up on the top floor.
See, random people going up.
The, the security guy said that they were fans and that they were being allowed into a party.
Hmm.
Fans. Oh boy. I think uh I think we should invite ourselves to that party. Cause history has shown a lot of fans get a little bit too close to the artist and
What does that mean?
They get whacked, killed, murdered.
Oh man. Well, I mean, these are humans, right? Are we
Yeah,
too
so was
concerned?
Dimebag Daryl. He got killed by a fan on stage.
Who?
John Lennon.
Doesn't matter. Oh, I'm gonna get a headache. Ronaldo kind of steps aside a little.
Let's go and invite ourselves to this party.
So we're just gonna
Who?
go upstairs.
I think we should probably talk to somebody first and see if we can actually get up there. Maybe talk to security, see if they can get us up there.
I mean, you just chatted with those guys, right?
Yeah, why don't we go back and talk to them, see if we can get up there?
All right, let's do it. Okay, so you guys make your way back to security, knock on the door. Guy opens the door. Oh, hey, did you need to look at the computers?
Colette, did you want to look at the computers before we try to go up?
No.
I look at the security guard and I just say, we need to get access to the top floor.
Oh, all right. I mean, yeah, if you guys want to go up there, go for it. I'll let Albert know you're on your way. How many are there of you? He kind of looks at you guys and you can see he's kind of like looks very confused. He's like, okay, like this guy I could understand, but none of you guys match each other. You all have very different styles, and none of you look like any type of law enforcement. So it's very confusing as like why these random four people are investigating something, but he doesn't question it, but you can see on his face that he's kind of like, who are you? Why are you here? As he asked the question, how many are there?
There's 4 of us.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll let Albert know. Go ahead. If you go down this hallway and take a left, there's kind of a secret elevator over there that a lot of guests don't know about. That elevator will take you up. Just go up to the 14th level and you'll see Albert.
Just turn and walk away without saying nothing to him.
Okay, he like sticks his head out and still examining you guys, like shakes his head, closes the door. There's a lot of weird things that have been happening at this hotel, people that don't belong. He's not going to question it. He's just like, whatever. If these people got permission to be here, not my problem. I don't get paid enough to care about that. So he doesn't bother you guys, and you guys make your way to the elevator. Ronaldo, you can tell he's getting a little like antsy, and he's like, are we sure this is the best idea? Like, why are we going up there? What are we going to ask?
We're not gonna ask anything. We're gonna see the people around.
Oh, okay.
If the target is a high value target, you want to make sure that no one dies, right? And
At
there is
least,
a high value person here.
at the very least, we can get a feel for some of the types of people that are up there.
Okay.
If it's nothing, it's nothing, but we don't have much else to go on.
That's fair. All right. So you guys get into the elevator, go up to the 11th or 14th floor, and you can listen to the elevator music. And when you get off, Albert is one of the security guards, and you have a little exchange with him. He's like, "Oh yeah, no problem. The room's down there. You'll see it." And doesn't question what you guys are there for. Does same kind of attitude as the previous guy of like, "Hey, if you were allowed to be here, cool story, bro. Room's back there. Have fun." Still looks at you oddly. Like you guys don't fit into this at all. Like especially Ronaldo, because Ronaldo is, as I mentioned before, he's wearing like long robes and sandals. He's like this cute little old Asian guy. He just doesn't fit the scene for the things that are going on. So he sticks out like a sore thumb. But yeah, you guys make your way to to the room. And the two security guards that you previously saw on the camera, they aren't standing directly in front of the room. They're kind of a bit away from the actual entrance to the room. They're just kind of posted up in the mid hallway so that if someone were to come rushing in or something, they can stop them. They kind of move aside and show you, like this is the room that you guys can go into and kind of turn around. They're not too concerned about what you guys are doing. So now you guys are at the hotel door.
I look over at Alejandro and I say, "Should we knock?"
First thing I gotta say is these security guards don't give a rat shit.
That's true. They just we walk up here looking like the village people, and they just let us right in. Some pretty shitty security, if I do say so myself.
I mean, I don't know how loud is the music.
You guys can hear music from inside. It does seem like there is some music playing. You don't hear any voices or anything. You just hear music from inside the room. It's
You're-
decently loud. It's not like, they would be able to hear you knock, but it's still loud.
I would just busted in, to be honest, just walk in.
Wait. Ronaldo comes walking over. We're not doing that. Remember what I said about messes? He knocks
I
on the
haven't
door.
done anything.
You were about to. Knock, knock, knock.
No. You never been to a house party? No one
In
fucking
fact, I
knocks.
have not.
They didn't party in your century?
We had a very different idea of partying. Knock, 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 knock.
Smoking opium, right?
What? What did you just call me? Knock, 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 knock,
Do
knock.
I hear the knock?
Yes, but you are currently ignoring it because you are preoccupied.
Alright. You know what? Hold on.
Bang, 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 bang. Still nothing. You hear like a little bit of a shuffling going on in the room, but you still don't hear any voices.
Try one more time. If they don't open the goddamn door, I'm going in.
Ronaldo just steps back. He's like, I can't stop this guy. There's nothing happening at the door. No one's coming. You don't hear anything inside.
Alright, let's go in. They're not coming now, so we're gonna have to make ourselves in.
And I look at Alejandro and I say, "Just remember, be polite. We don't need any more trouble."
Be polite.
I'm trying to get into a party.
This person's door. Okay. So are you
got a
going?
better suggestion?
No, they're not answering
Okay.
the door.
There you go. So I open the door.
All right.
I'm gonna take the first step in.
So you're opening the door and stepping inside? All right. As you open the door and step inside, the music that was muffled before now is a lot louder and spills out into the hallway. And immediately you can smell blood. So immediately you are alerted to something is happening in this room. So you're the only one in the room. Sparta, where are you at? Are you behind him?
I'm right behind Alejandro walking in.
Okay. So we'll just say that Alejandro has now stepped into the room. You're kind of in the doorway. Well, kind of right behind him. You also notice this and are as uncomfortable as you were before, are now even more uncomfortable because there is fresh blood in this room that you can smell. Alejandro, because you're front and center, you can see the room. It's a typical hotel room. The bed is kind of in front of you in the middle. It leads into like a separate little living area. And you immediately notice that to the left side of you, there is a woman on like a couch chair type thing, kind of draped over, and she has blood all over her. You can't tell if she's alive. She's just there. On the bed, there is a male who's half dressed, and he also has blood on himself. And then huddled in the kind of corner of the room farthest away from you, near the window. There, it's not really a window, it's like a balcony. There's like a sliding door that leads into a little balcony area. There is a woman kind of hunched over a figure. You're a little bit too far away. You can't really see what's going on. The bedposts are kind of in the way, but you can see there's a woman kind of huddled on the ground. And you don't know what exactly she's doing. Sparta, you can see in front of you because you're not in the room. You can't see the woman off to the side just yet, but you can see the man on the bed in front of you. That's about all you can see because of Alejandro in front of you and, the other things constructing your vision. So that's what you guys see. What are you going to do with this newfound information?
Sparta, how you feeling? And be honest.
Not good. I'm pretty hungry.
Colette,
I'm good.
Ronaldo,
Oh, I'm fine.
Sparta, way outside.
What? Speak up, I can't hear you. This music is quite loud.
I'll be fine. But
Don't
clearly
start, Sparta.
something happened. I'm coming in with you guys.
The
What's
second you
going
start
on in
feeding,
there?
I'm punching your face.
Okay,
You do any
Ronaldo
of that shit, I'm punching
pushes
you.
through because he doesn't know what's happening. No one's like told him what's going on, and he steps into the room and he's
Damn
like, "Oh my goodness!"
I walk in after Ronaldo.
Okay, when you walk in, you're now. I'd say you're a good ways into the room. I'd say Colette comes in and lets the door close because clearly you guys want privacy at this point of whatever's going on. Now that you've walked into the room further, you notice on the balcony that there is a figure standing outside. Kind of like halfway, it's a man. You can see that, but the light from the inside is kind of dimly lit up his half of his face, so to speak, that's showing. And you can see him kind of standing there and he's got a grin on his face. And as soon as you make eye contact with him, he's gone.
I immediately run out to the balcony to see where he went.
Okay. So you run to the balcony. You're looking around. You can't see anything. There's no trace of anyone around that you can see, except, obviously people on the streets and things like that. But this particular person, there's no one on the balcony with you. There's no one really even close to the vicinity. You're on a 14th level of a hotel. So there's no one that would be around other than down on the ground area.
I say to myself, what the fuck? And I walk back to Alejandro and Ronaldo and the others.
Okay. While you're walking back, not Alejandro, sorry. Ronaldo has focused on the woman that is huddled over this person. And he's kind of slowly approaching and he's like, honey, are you okay? Are you all right?
What's happening?
Okay, so are you gonna look at him or keeping your kind of huddled?
I'm gonna
Which
look
one?
at him.
Okay, you're gonna look up at him. Okay. So where are you, Alejandro? Have you approached at all, or are you still kind of standing where you originally were?
Standing originally, trying to figure out, pretty much investigating instead, trying to figure out who got attacked first, and
Okay, all right. So Ronaldo, when she kind of looks up at him, he can see that she's like kind of cradling this person in her arms, and she looks really afraid. Obviously, you can hear it in her voice. And he steps closer and tries to like reach his hand out, but is really hesitant. Is like, it. Do you know what happened here?
No. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be all right. Colette has now gathered a little bit closer, but keeping her distance of like what's going on. Sparta, where are you back in the room near Ronaldo?
If Ronaldo went to her, then I'm walking back to Alejandro.
Okay. All right. Well, as Colette and Ronaldo are kind of having this exchange with this woman, Ronaldo kind of reaches his hand out to Eden, and he's like, "Come, it's okay. Just come over here. Come with me." And reaches his hand out to her.
Who are you? I think I did this. I think I did this.
It's okay. We'll figure all of that out. My name's Ronaldo. This is Colette, and we can figure out what happened here. We're not gonna hurt you.
Okay, fine. But what about them?
Don't focus on me. Just focus on me, and we'll figure all of this out.
I'm not breathing.
Okay.
I'm not breathing. What the fuck? I'm not fucking breathing.
Okay.
Why am I not
Colette?
breathing?
Colette?
Why am I not fucking breathing?
Okay. Colette comes over and kind of puts her hands on your shoulders.
Am I dead?
And
Am I
lifts
dead?
you. And you guys, she's now moving you into a different part of the room where the bodies aren't there. You're still kind of freaking out. So you two are watching this happening. She's freaking out, having the realization that, like she said, she's not breathing.
Sparta,
Yeah.
turn off the fucking music.
I walk over. Do I see the radio or the stereo?
It probably would be playing from a cell phone, if I'm being perfectly honest. Probably her phone would have been to like Bluetooth speakers.
I look around for like a cell phone or like I said, a stereo. See if I see anything.
Yeah, you can see the speaker itself is like sitting on, I guess, the nightstand. You can see that it's glowing and pumping with lights as the music plays. So you can see that that's the source of where the music is coming from.
I walk over to it and see if there's any like off switch or button.
Yeah, on the bottom, just a standard
And I
type
turn
of
it off.
power. Okay. Music stops. Now all you can really hear is Eden from the other room. It's not like a separate room, like she's in the like presidential suites, you could call it, I guess, where it has like a room and like a living room and things like that. So it's like pretty large. But they've moved her kind of away from the bodies that are in this other room that you guys are in. Soon as you turn the music off, you can hear this faint voice. And it is someone saying, "Help me."
I immediately tried to find the source of it.
Okay, so you're just gonna kind of listen in. Okay. I wish you had investigation. I guess you're not I guess you are investigating in this situation. Alejandro has a very high investigation, but Okay, so you're listening. Are you moving around? Are you standing in the same place? Where?
I'll move around to try to see if I can tell where it's coming from.
Okay. All right. And Alejandro, are you doing the same? You also have heard, like I said, it's very faint, but you can hear it.
Check the female body. See what I can
You're gonna
find.
check the female body. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Walk
Um.
towards it.
Okay. Then go ahead and do. Sorry, is resolve has to do with your surroundings? Am I remembering this correctly? Sorry, this is out of character. Which
Wouldn't
one is it? Resolve or wits? That is your surroundings.
I thought it
I'm
was
having
awareness.
Wits.
wits,
Wits.
right? Okay. I just want to make sure I was right. Sorry.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay, do wits and investigation while you're kind of investigating this woman's body that's on the chair,
Let's see.
couch.
No, that's.
And 1 hunger die.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of dice.
Yeah, that's a good roll. You should be
Okay.
doing all of the investigating.
True.
And
Hunger. 5. One 422 203.
whoa.
Wow.
Okay. 1 4 4 4 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You didn't get any successes?
Mm-mm.
And you failed on your hunger die?
No, I got. Wait, how much? Did
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know?
you got a 5. Anything under 6 is a fail.
Oh.
Holy.
I would just put out there, just maybe like use a willpower. I'm just putting out
Yeah,
there for
I would
re-rolling
definitely say
3
you might
dice.
want to use the willpower in this situation because you just got like a bestial failure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with willpower.
Okay, okay. You go ahead and do that. So you can roll up to 3
Just
regular
roll
dice.
All 3 of
Those
them.
all 3 better be successes.
Oh my god.
6, 6, and 2.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
All right, so you got 2 successes. Okay, for this situation, I wouldn't put a difficulty above 2. So, because you're just investigating a body. So we're gonna say you passed. Everyone can relax a little. That was scary. I was like, no, not yet. I got my book out because I was like, wait, I'm not ready for this yet. Okay. You've got successes, so you're investigating the body, and this person is dead, very clearly dead. They're not alive. So this is not where the voice was coming from. Now there are 2 other bodies in the room. One by the balcony area that Eden was holding, and one on the bed.
Yeah, Sparta,
Yeah,
this bitch is dead.
clearly. You hear that voice?
You hear it again.
Help.
Little
Kind of
bit.
gurgly.
Can you tell where it's coming from?
I mean, there's 2 bodies to investigate. You take one, I take one.
That
One of the
works.
2 must be talking.
I walk over to the guy.
Which one? There's 2 guys. One on the floor, one on the bed.
Oh, I thought it was 2 girls and a guy.
2 guys and a chick.
I'll go to the one on the bed.
The bed? Okay. So you're gonna just investigate the body? Okay, go ahead and do a wits roll. And Alejandro, you're doing the other body, correct?
Yep.
Alrighty. So same roll, wits and investigation for you.
And they're both hunger dice.
Yeah, you're not the best investigator right now. I don't know if it was the best idea to put you in charge of investigating, but we'll find out.
True. 5 and 4.
Okay. And you can't do willpower on hunger die,
Mm-mm.
sadly.
That's
Double tens.
It's a bestial failure right
Mhm.
there. What
Maybe
did
I
you get?
5 and 4.
No, I meant Alejandro.
Double 10
Double 10 on what?
on hunger.
You only have one hunger die. I'm confused.
Oh. Mm.
Your
Well,
hunger's
still-
only at
Will I still be
it's
10
10.
though?
Yeah, you only have one hunger die right now.
Okay, can it be as bad as last time? I do not want to use
just
another
a
willpower.
just a messy critical. Not a big deal.
Oh, now we're talking. 9, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, and 8.
That's more like it. Okay. Okay. So we'll deal with Sparta first. Okay. So Sparta, you have gone over to the bed with the man, and as you're investigating, you kind of feel yourself losing control. As we mentioned before, you were feeling uncomfortable. And you don't go into a full frenzy like you would in different situations, but you are very aggressively investigating this man's body, and in doing so have further injured him. So if he was alive, he now is definitely not alive. He's very dead because you just may have killed him in the process of trying to see if he was still alive because of how aggressively you're moving his body and moving him. Kind of not even, you aren't even kind of aware of it. You're just like, ugh, eyes wide, more focused on the hunger you're trying to suppress than the body that you're investigating. You come up with the conclusion that, like I said, if he was alive, he's probably not alive anymore. Oops. So your guy is definitely dead. Um, and so Alejandro, you get close to the body. As you go to approach it, you can see that, well, very easily, that the guy turns his head and looks at you and says again, "Help me." So you haven't even gotten to him yet when now he's made eye contact with you. How many successes did you get? You got like all successes, didn't you?
Yeah, full
Okay.
success.
Okay. Then you can very clearly see this. As he turns his head to look at you, you immediately notice on the right side of his neck that there is a crescent moon scar on his neck. And you know exactly what that means. Your voice didn't come through, but that was really funny. Just watching you go, shit.
Spartan tell him what I see, but I also noticed that Sparta is acting up a little bit. Hey, Sparta, you okay?
No, I need some air. And I immediately walk out to the balcony.
So I said to myself, I fucking told him to stay out of this. Fucking newborns. So I yell out at Colette to come to this body.
Okay. Yell for her. All right,
Colette.
Colette's in the room, like the separate little room with Eden, who she's kind of sat down, like physically sat her down, like you're gonna calm down. And Ronaldo is talking with her they're not answering any questions. She just keeps asking. And this time that has gone by, she keeps just saying what she was saying when they brought her. Like, I'm not breathing. Like, what's wrong with me? Like, she's noticing differences in her body. Like, did I do this? I killed them. Like, things like that. So that's happening with Ronaldo and them. So Ronaldo is trying to calm Eden down again. Listen, what's your name? Just tell us your name. We'll start there, and we're gonna figure all of this out.
My name is Eden Richards. I'm a singer and performer. I just did 2 concerts this week and tonight. And I was partying, and everything is so confusing. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Am I dead? Is this hell? What is happening?
Ronaldo can't help but like laugh a little. He realizes he's being insensitive. I'm sorry. We're not. We'll answer that question more in depth later. That's a long conversation. But do you know who these people are that were with you?
Out of character,
what were
what
you
happened?
guys doing?
Like, what?
Okay, right. So out of character, what happened is the 2 men that were the fans, they came in. One of them was the guy that you spoke to before at the concert, and it was his friend that was with him, which both of them obviously were cleared by Marcus to come. They joined you, and then that's whenever kind of chaos took place. The guy that was with him is the one who embraced you. But you don't necessarily know who they were, or it all kind of really happened fast. And then you, of course, having just been embraced, were incredibly hungry, and you killed your 2 friends. And we're in the process of killing the other guy, the main original fan that approached you. So that's what took place in the hotel room.
Well, I guess I explained the situation to them, and I say the guy that I don't know what happened, but I think the guy that made this whole thing happen was with that guy right there. And she points it.
Okay, and
the other 2
nods,
are
okay.
They're my friends.
Ronaldo's like a little uncomfortable. He's not really good in these situations, but he kind of reaches out and pats. I know it's gonna be okay. I know it doesn't feel like it, but we're gonna figure this out, okay? Everything's gonna be fine. And about this time, you can hear Alejandro calling from the other room, telling Colette to go. So Colette kind of seems like things are okay at the moment. She can leave Ronaldo with Eden, and hopefully nothing bad will happen, because he's not very strong. So Colette goes and walks into the other room, goes over to Alejandro. Yeah, what's up?
Look at this guy's neck. He's still breathing. Look at his neck.
Okay, she walks over and looks down at him. Her eyes kind of narrow. It's like, hey, Ronaldo, we've got a big problem.
We got 2 big
Ronaldo.
problems, actually.
Oh, we've got a lot of fucking problems.
We got Sparta is fucking hungry. We got this motherfucker who won't die. Well, we got that Mark.
God.
We got 2 bodies. 2 completely clueless security guards outside in the freaking hallway, not knowing what the fuck is going on.
That's a good thing, I think. Ronaldo chimes in. The less they know, the better.
And we got whoever the fuck the other chick is moping.
Moping. Okay. Ronaldo has joined because he wants to see what this big problem is. And they know, Ronaldo and Colette know that because Eden said, I think that the guy who did this, or caused this was with this dude. So they kind of know. And obviously seeing the mark, they're putting 2 and 2 together. They know that this guy has been branded in the city by the prince. And they're like, okay. So Ronaldo looks at Colette and says, could you use that fancy device again? We're gonna need to call Lindsay like right now. And Colette nods and is like, yeah. And so she kind of retreats and is on the phone talking to Lindsay. Ronaldo is going to bend down to the man that's on the ground and talk with him and ask him his name. So, what's your name? Oh my gosh, I have to play. This is hard. I have to play so many different characters. Sorry, my brain is breaking. Okay. Ronaldo is hunched over this guy now, asking him his name. The guy on the ground, hold on, I forgot his name. He has a name.
Ian?
But I don't remember his name. So I'm just gonna make up a name.
Isn't it Ian?
Wait. Ian? I don't know. I don't think we said his name. Hold on a second.
He was just a super fan.
He was just a super fan. He didn't have a name. Oh, his name's Caleb. Okay. Sorry. All right. I knew I had it somewhere. Let's look at your notes. Duh. Okay, Caleb. So he tells very weakly that his name's Caleb. This guy is like on the edge of death. Like, you guys basically interrupted the feeding on him, and that's the only thing that has kept him alive, is he's like inches from death right now because almost all of his blood has been drained by Eden. How she stopped feeding on him is a mystery to you guys, because she was mid-feed and almost done, and possibly just the fear of everything that was happening. But anyway, regardless, this guy's barely alive. Tells you his name's Caleb. And Ronaldo asks, who are you? Where'd you come from? Different things like that. He just keeps saying, just help me. Like, please just help me. I'm gonna die. Help me. That's all he's focused on right now. He's not much help in like information department. So Colette has told Lindsay what's going on. Lindsay's now on her way there to kind of clean up everything that's going on. And she has instructed you guys to take Eden to I'm gonna butcher this word. What is it? Elysium. You already knew. And that Prince Catalina and the court will be meeting you guys there. So that's the instruction that you guys have been given. She says she doesn't want you to do anything with the scene. Your instructions are to take Eden and this other dude, Caleb, with you guys, get out of there as discreetly as possible, and make your way there, because there's going to have to be a conversation about what's going on. So those are your instructions. How are you going to leave this place discreetly with a celebrity? Have fun. Mind you, a celebrity that's very distraught and a very new kindred. Any ideas?
So, Colette, what do you think we're gonna do? What did they say?
You already know what they said. She already explained what your instructions were.
Oh boy. Hey, yo, Sparta, come inside.
I come back in. Am I under control now? Have I gotten myself a little?
Yeah, I mean, you're still hungry, obviously, but you're not gonna there's no one for you to feed on except for Caleb. But now that you know what he is, you're probably not gonna feed on him.
Okay, I walk in and say, "What's happening?"
Bullshit with a topping of shit. Um. So this guy's been bitten big time. The prince wants to meet us. The court wants to meet us. We have to bring that princess in there, sneak her out. With Dumb and Dumber as security guard outside should be easy enough.
Oh fuck!
However, how the fuck we gonna take her out from the mob that's downstairs?
Oh,
No.
holy shit, show. Colette, Ronaldo, any ideas?
Well, maybe we should call the Galileo Sisters and see if there are any like secret exits. I mean, they have to have like important people that come here, right? There's got to be like a back entrance somewhere.
Maybe a service
But-
entrance.
But the problem is like every entrance is gonna be covered. Potentially because they know a
Eden
celebrity is here.
listening to this? Can she
Who,
hear
you?
this? Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear. They're
Can I
not that
hear
far
it?
away from you.
Do I know? Because if there is something like that, I probably know. Because I have
Yeah.
to go in and out without like being trampled by all these people.
Yep, you would know that there is. It's kind of like what Sparta said, like a service type entrance that is mainly for service people that are coming and delivering goods and different things like that. It's not used by any people in the hotel, but you have like special access to that so that you can get in and out without people seeing you.
Okay.
You would know that.
Well, if I'm hearing the conversation, I'm still out of it. Like, you can see that I'm like, at this point, I'm catatonic almost. I just get up, I approach them. I am not even looking at them. I'm like, if you guys need to take me out of here, just, there's this exit, servant exit. It's, I'll explain where it is to them. And this is where it leads out of. That's what I've used so far to avoid the crowd outside.
You're gonna have to tell your security guard to bounce because they can't come in here.
Well, maybe
They
we
can't
should
see the shit that happened here.
Maybe we should call the Galileo Sisters first, and they can contact the hotel and maybe clear the security out so that we'd have a clear access to the service entrance, and one of us can bring a car around.
I mean, is this hotel security or this is this chick's personal security?
Hotel. As far as you can tell. I mean, you can ask her.
Hey, chick. What's is the guys outside, are they your security or is it the hotel security?
What would it be? Probably my security on this floor?
I would say a mix of both.
Yeah.
You would probably have a couple of people.
Yeah, I have a couple
And
of
then
people.
the hotel would have a couple. Just
You're gonna
because
have
of how
to-
high profile you are.
You're gonna have to tell them to let us pass or take a break or something because they cannot come in here. There's too much at stake for us at this point.
Ronaldo kind of chimes in. Why would they come in here, though? Would they come into your room without your permission? He asks you, Eden.
No, not really.
But what do they do after you leave?
Especially if we're leaving with a body.
They're gonna get curious and they're gonna come and check shit out.
Well, I don't know. I think I'm in hell. I don't care anymore.
Eden
it's
is
much
not
warmer.
a problem solver right now.
Colette, can you contact the Galileo Sisters and see if they have any suggestions? Or at least can contact security and clear out the security that are theirs.
I mean,
Okay.
there are ways to clear them out. I could clear them out if you want to.
Pretty sure Lindsay said without making a scene.
She
He wouldn't be
did.
making. He wouldn't be making a scene, but it'd be cleared out.
No more
However,
murders, please.
So let's call the Galileo Sisters first.
Yeah,
tell him to
Colette
turn off.
has texted Ashley. She's
Tell him
just
to
waiting for a
turn off
reply.
the security systems. The cameras must be turned off.
And somebody should probably go get a car and bring it around.
Well, I can't drive. Ronaldo chimes in.
Been driven in God knows how long.
Who would be the driver? Hold on. None of you.
None of us took.
Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. You don't typically drive a lot in your city. It's, most of the stuff that you guys are doing, you're walking. Like you walked from the bar that you were at to this place. So you're not used to driving. So coming up with transportation is going to be another adventure for you guys. What did you want Colette to ask Ashley? Turn off the cameras and clear out any security that would be in their way? That's all she's asking?
At least the hotel security. Eden has to try to
Okay.
convince the security
she-
outside to take a break.
She texts Ashley, and a couple of minutes go by. Ashley texts back and says, okay, no problem. How long do you need? Colette says 20 minutes to be safe. And they say, okay, no problem. That can be handled. Security won't be a problem for you guys. At least hotel security won't be a problem. Cameras aren't going to be a problem. She'll take care of it. Your other issue is transportation.
I was wondering, maybe we could disguise her somehow. We'll send somebody to the service entrance to make sure there's no lurking fans and try to sneak her away somehow.
Okay. Ronaldo is gonna ask Eden, where is this service? Is it an elevator? Is there a different elevator? Do you get onto the same elevator and go to a different level? How do you get there?
What?
Oh, okay. Where is where's the exit you were talking about? Do you have to take the same elevator, or is it a different
There's
elevator?
a different elevator
Okay.
that brings you to a service stair, whatever it is. I don't know. It's like a back of the building,
Okay.
and you just get out of in an alleyway, I suppose. Like I always get dropped off.
I love alleyways. Continue. Sorry. Okay, so when we go out of the room, do we have to go back down the hallway where your security guards were, or do we go the other way?
It's where it's close to that closet with the towels and whatever. Like
Did you guys see a closet?
there's like an entrance for the maids and stuff, for them to come up and down and not have to deal with the main elevator with the people.
So it's not the main elevator.
No.
Okay. Perhaps someone should go and take a look in the hallway before we move anybody.
But what does it matter? Are you guys not bringing me to the police? I killed everybody
We're gonna
here.
It's much more complicated than that.
Yeah, we're gonna bring you to our authorities.
I look at Alejandro and I say, maybe you should go take a look, see if you can't find this elevator and at least find us a path down.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, Superstar, tell your security to take a break.
Wait, your authorities? Are you
Yeah,
FBI?
they're gonna no. No. Um, hmm. I'm not good at this. I'm really old. Somebody else needs to talk to her.
Old?
I look
You
at her
don't
and I
look
say,
old.
Oh, well, thank you.
You'd be surprised.
yes, we are authorities. A special unit.
Of what?
Special unit. That's a good word to describe us. We are special indeed.
We'll inform you more about that later. Right now, we have bigger problems.
Well, I need my phone. Does anybody have my phone? It was in the room. Does anybody have my phone? Or we're still in the room, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go and
I mean, we're kind of looking around, but none of
Yeah.
us know where
Okay.
your phone is. Yeah.
I'll just go and get it from the stand where it was playing the music and stuff.
Okay. Oh, those devices are dangerous. What is she doing? Somebody watch her.
You guys
Oh.
told me to text my guards to go take a break.
Oh. Okay. No, I was really stressed out at this point.
They're outside. Okay, I'm gonna go and check out if I can find that fucking elevator.
I'm gonna text the guards or whatever, the main head guard
The
or whatever.
head
Yeah,
of security.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is anybody
And then-
watching me?
I am.
Okay, I was
Okay.
gonna say I don't know.
If they're watching me, I don't do anything.
Okay.
Else.
Okay.
As soon as she's done texting, I say, do you have any wigs or a hoodie or some kind of heavier clothing that we could use to disguise you?
Yeah, I guess I do. I have my disguise.
And then I say, well, we're going to need your phone because it can be tracked and we can't have you using it anymore right now. And I hold out my hand. It'll be returned to you later.
I have a feeling that you're lying to me, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm dead. So,
I take her phone. Now, if you will quickly please put on a change of clothes, try to disguise yourself. We need to get out of here quickly.
okay. I will.
Now I look over at Ronaldo and I said, this is a clusterfuck.
What is it not with you two? I swear, you guys are cursed. I'm never doing work with you again.
How is this our fault? We just walked in the room.
I've been doing this for... It's fine. He kind of walks away a little bit. So, Alejandro, are you now out in the hallway? The
Yeah.
security has cleared out. There's no one in the hallway now. They're gone.
See if I can find this chute somewhere in this elevator.
We are about to reach 2 hours.
Yep.
So,
I was gonna
think
say
that
when
is
he walked out, that's
Mhm.
where we're gonna stop. Yep. All right, break time.
yes.